Hi there, my name is Davison and I identify as a feminist, though I really don't agree with a lot of what other feminists say and do in 2018. I'm more of an old school feminist. I originally started to identify one as in the 90s, back when I was in university, and feminism has changed massively since then. I think I classified as a second or third wave feminist, and now we are in fourth wave feminism. Well, this video isn't about my feminism. This is about my feminist response to a feminist who allegedly threw bleach at the crotches of men who were manspreading on Russian public transportation as an act of protest and to raise awareness about manspreading. So this woman, her name is Anna, and I'm going to pronounce her last name wrong, Dovgalyuk, decided that it was appropriate to create this assault essentially on men to raise awareness about the horrors of manspreading. Now, for starters, my opinion about manspreading is it's in the category of first world problems. Female genital mutilation, rape, okay, domestic abuse, drug addiction, even acid attacks. These are far more important than a man spreading his legs a little too wide on the subway. There's a rumor going around that feminists agree with this act that she chose to, basically terrorist act that she chose to impose upon unwitting Russian men. But I think the majority of feminisms with a heart and a brain and empathy would never support such an act. Nonviolent protest should be at the core of any feminist doctrine. Radical feminists maybe will disagree. Definitely what she did falls into the radical feminist category. But at the point that you're a radical, to me, you are becoming an extremist and you are more prone to acts of terror. So because I believe that manspreading is no big deal, I don't understand the rationale other than to provoke debate online. And on top of this, Anna didn't even commit the act of throwing bleach at strangers to make it even worse, but in a way better because there's no victims. But she lied essentially just to create a story so that it would get media buzz. So we would all talk about manspreading in Russia, and we would also give this woman more attention. And she is a very attractive young woman. She's a lot of modeling pics on her Instagram. She has a YouTube channel wherein her first and only video right now is of her making a video about being filmed up her skirt because she also wanted to raise awareness about upskirting in Russia. But it's very convenient that she is as attractive as she can possibly be in a very sexually somewhat provocative video, ostensibly because it's not good enough simply to be a feminist for her. She also wants to be a bit of a star. So I think it's heinous to fake, violent acts of terror just for the sake of sparking debate. It's even psychological terror. That's an act of violence in my mind. And if she didn't terrorize the men who were actors that she was throwing bleach and water at, she probably traumatized some of the people who were there on the train thinking, oh my God, what just happened? This could be an emergency, because they didn't hire everyone on the subway. They only hired the people that were having the water thrown upon them. And surely water can splash. So she still committed an act of terror, even if it wasn't with actual bleach or actual acid. And I want to compare this to, there was another YouTuber who, as we remember, threw water into people's faces in London. I forget his name now, but he got his channel shut down by YouTube because he was stupid enough to fake acid attacks. If you will hold on one second, this might be my shipment. Hello there? Yes? Hi. Yes, can you buzz code 24, please? Yes, I'm at home. Please buzz code 24. Thank you, bye. Okay, sorry about that. I got a delivery. No, it wasn't Sam Pepper. I will look this up right now. So fake acid attack London YouTuber. And she's in the same category. She should have her channel terminated by YouTuber. So It's Area apologizes for acid attack prank gone wrong. She should apologize for terrorizing men and making, even also causing image problems for feminists themselves, because then you get a bunch of people who are more right-wing oriented on the internet who say, hey, look, just another example of how feminists actually hate men. It's not about women's rights. It's about oppressing men and this double standard of women can be violent against men, but men aren't allowed to be violent against women. And feminists are toxic and they just exist to create conflict. And that is not true. She is a rad femme. And she's also basically an attention-seeking, social media aspiring, contemptible influencer, in my opinion. So my only request is that if you're watching this, do not assume that all feminists would support an act like this in the name of combating manspreading. Do not assume that all feminists are against manspreading or consider it a top priority. And no feminist should ever do anything violent against a man, with the exception of, say, like they're in like a very violent protest situation, in order to further the concerns of feminism. This makes me cringe. And this is why I have a harder and harder time, unfortunately, publicly saying I'm a feminist, because I can't get down with some of the radical ideals of certain feminist doctrine that is currently being pushed. I can't, because nobody deserves that. And it offended me so much to read the article, but it was designed to offend me. And that's unfortunate. And can we just get over manspreading? Guys have dicks and balls, okay? They have dicks and balls. Sometimes they need to air it out. Why is this a big deal? When I give birth like this. You're going to tell me I'm woman spreading? Okay, hold on. I got to give a package. Hello? Come in. Sorry, I have to get a package. So am I woman spreading when I'm giving birth? Are they going to what if a doctor finds this offensive? Should I be giving birth like this? Should men tuck their penises just because, focus on the issues that matter. Don't deceive people to spark social conversation. Surely there could have been another way to talk about manspreading. And not all feminists are evil bitches like Anna. So that's it. I gotta go, guys.